Yeah, hold on. Do you guys hear me? Man, my mic just does that every once in a while. Anyways, happy Friday. How's everyone doing today? Hopefully wonderful. I know I myself am very glad it's Friday, although I'm a little sad that we are going to have some storms Saturday and Sunday. Saturday storms are going to be a little bad, but Sunday storms are going to be spawning hail and tornadoes yet again. Yay! Living in the Midwest. Don't we all love it? So, hello, Randucci. Good to see you, Spec. I'm glad you fixed your video. Um, Arnold, thanks for being here. I appreciate you. Yeah, I mean, it's spring. I guess that's all I can say. So I don't think I'm going to belabor anything. I think I'm just going to get right to it because I'm a bag behind. I came this close to streaming last night, but decided that I didn't want to do 5 nights of streaming in a row. No, 6 nights of streaming in a row. I decided that I was just going to take the night off and spend some time with the wife before she went back to her crazy work schedule. So, anyways, let's get started with the music. And is the overlay's on. I just forgot that I have it set to this area. Yay! Yeah, I'm thankful for the rain because it's been a little while since we had rain. And now that it's spring, my grass in some areas is starting to get a little crunchy. And I do have a sprinkler system, but it gets winterized, and it's not time yet to unwinterize it. So, yeah, my lawn's getting a little crunchy in places. And I think it's time for me to plant some seed and some fertilizer, which is all things I was gonna do this weekend. But I guess it will have to wait for next weekend. I do prefer that we do get this weather today, or this weekend rather, instead of next weekend, because next weekend my wife is flying to Vietnam. I think she's taking off in St. Louis like normal, because that's our closest airport. Yep. My wife is going to Vietnam with her family. And then she's flying to Dallas, and then from Dallas, I think that I think from there they're flying to Doha, and then from Doha they're going to Vietnam. So long flights again, long flights. You know what? I'll open these later when it gets about that time, because there are a lot of these little tracks. Oh, guys! This this is so exciting. This is so exciting. You guys watching? I didn't discover this until this morning, and I was like, "What?" The knob turns the wheels. That's so great. I felt like a little kid when I found out. I was like, "Oh my gosh." I love it. Anyways, I just had to show you. I was so pumped. I love articulating parts. Oh, hey, Area 56 Bricks. Welcome, welcome. So Area 56 Bricks, I have to ask you, I've been dying to ask you. Does that Batmobile, is it motorized on its own, or did you guys have to like set that up somehow? Because I did not know that that Lego made motorized vehicles. Oh, well, that's some nice editing action then. That's some nice editing action. Hey, Tristan. Welcome, welcome. Alexandria, hello. So Alexandria, I looked up the minifigs, and this set comes with 3 buildable minifigs. It comes with Luke Skywalker, R2D2, a couple other astromech droids, 2 Jawas, and Lars. Oh yeah, always, always. Yeah, I have a lot of you guys subbed, so I just kind of go down the list as I see it, and hop on and watch when I can. Although regretfully I couldn't stick around for very long because I was so tired. My wife and I both had sleepless nights for different reasons. I got into bed and then I was like, hey, I wonder if Twitch has a delay so where I can listen to the stream. And I wonder if tomorrow I should drop off my magic cards so Tavo can take a look and, see what I have to see if there's anything worth any money in there anymore. And I wonder when my package is going to arrive. And anyways, my brain just would not shut off last night. And then it shut off, and then I got some sleep, and then I woke up at 2:30, and it was just laid in bed trying to get back to sleep. And it's, for the most part, it's been this way ever since I got back from Singapore. But it wasn't like that when I got back from Denmark, so I don't know what's up with that. Maybe it's falling behind as opposed to jumping ahead. I don't know. Anyways, I took a nice nap. And incidentally, so did my wife too. When we no, this is longer than a 6x8. I think this is like a 6x12. Yeah, I think it's a 6x12. And then this is a 1 by I think it's a 1x6. Yeah, 1x6. So I cracked this because there was a hollow underneath it, and I just destroyed it. And this one, I still don't know where the top part of this piece went. I have no idea. But I made a mistake building one of these things, and I pulled it up, and I was like, oh, well, since I couldn't find the top of it, I'm like, I guess that's done. No margin for error on this. I keep telling myself that and then make a build error. But hopefully not tonight because I got a nap, right? Right? So, every year, my boss tries to get the remote employees to come into the office. And a couple times it's been in like February or March, which believe it or not, I actually kind of like that because I like the cold weather, and Cleveland is cold and snowy in March and February. But there was no trip into Cleveland in March or February. And so as the time has been going on, I'm like, okay, well, he's going to try to get us to go in May, which is a little problematic for me because the first week of May, I'm on a cruise. And so he reached out today to all of us and says he would like for us to come the second week of May. So I might be gone for 2 weeks straight in May, which is going to be... Oh, congratulations, Arnold. Congratulations. Is it a Lego house that you're putting in your city? No, I'm just kidding. But your city does look amazing. I didn't think you'd say yes. um, so yeah, I might be gone 2 weeks in May. I don't like doing it that way because I'm going to be really tired. Because I'm not up to, I don't handle taking back-to-back trips as well as I used to anymore. Plus, I'm going to miss you guys for 2 weeks. I don't know, maybe I can do some streaming from Cleveland. Usually, usually it's pretty busy and people like to go out a lot. It's like, hey, here's all these people that we haven't seen in a year. Well, that's great. That's great. Alexandria, Cleveland does have a Lego store, and I walked by it so many times, and I never went inside once because at the time I was not into Lego. I had no desire to explore it or anything. So yeah, I'll be hitting up the Lego store in Cleveland for sure. I don't know what I'll be getting there. I know, oh boy, oh, I know what I really want to get. I'd like to get that endurance set. I should have. Part of me thinks I really should have gotten the endurance set instead of all these little spring festival sets I got because it took up about the same space and cost about the same money. Yeah, Tristan. They The Cleveland office is um, 2 days a week in the office now. So that's not too bad because people still get to be remote 3 days out of the week. And one of the days you have to be in the office is on a Wednesday, so that's not too bad. Um, and then the other day is your choice. You can do, whichever day you want. It's better than some companies. I just I'm very grateful that they let me work from home full time. Otherwise, I don't know what I'd be doing right now for a job. So Alexandria, believe it or not, some Lego stores forbid filming. Every single Lego store in Singapore forbid filming of any type. No, well, no, that's not true. That's not true. The store on Sentosa Island, which is kind of like the where Universal Studios is at, they did allow you to take pictures, but they did not allow you to film. But all the other Lego stores, it was no film, no pictures, no nothing. And I don't know why that is, but that's the way it was. Those are pretty good hours for working. My job is 6 a.m. to 3 technically, um, but I voluntarily work until 3:30 p.m. because there are times when my lunch break runs just a little long, and I don't want to um, basically have wage theft where I'm reporting more hours than I'm really working. And of course, if anything happens, um, my boss knows he can call me, and then I get to work, which is a miracle that that hasn't actually happened on stream yet. It's been off days like Tuesdays or Thursdays when he's contacted me to see if I'm available to hop in and do some work. I think I worked somewhere around 60 hours last week. It was kind of nuts, and there's no overtime for me. It's all salary. Yeah, the only traffic I have to worry about in the mornings are six cats laying around that I got to make sure I don't step on. Okay, yeah, I got to put these things on here and not break them. Oh yeah, yeah, no problem, no problem. I just wasn't sure if you knew that a lot of these stores were like that. I mean, I was equally surprised when because I literally got a new camera for the sole purpose of going into Lego store, all the Lego stores in Singapore and filming them, and then it was like, oh wait, I can't do this. So the camera does have other uses, of course. Like my wife has done vlogging before, and I think she vlogged when she went to Canada, Quebec City in Canada, and then I believe she vlogged when she went to Germany. She went to like basically like all the castles in Germany. They just they rented a car and they just drove around. Um, but she didn't like filming with the ZV-1 because it was just too bulky. So the Pocket Osmo 3, which is the camera I got before we went to Singapore, is supposed to be a lot more lightweight and will still do HD. So I'm hoping that she takes that camera with her to Vietnam and gets back into it, because she hasn't done anything on YouTube herself in, I don't know, like maybe a year and a half or so. Watch hours, I think, Tristan, are counted in both. In both, like there's a lot of times actually when my views and such actually double or more after the stream has ended. In the days afterwards, and that's another reason why I try to kind of keep things. Didn't the music not start? Or maybe I've caught it just at the beginning of a track. Yeah, it's just, maybe it's really low. Can you guys hear the music okay? Oh, and Randucci, I I get some followers on Twitch, but it's been kind of slow right now, which is okay. I mean, I haven't really done anything to promote that aspect. I just, as I said before, um, you know, just some audience growth before I start getting into like the more ridiculously old, expensive sealed sets would be pretty cool. And as the a couple of brickheads did point out that regulars are pretty good for that, instead of just having a bunch of people. But you can have both. You can have regulars, and you can have more regulars. You know what I mean? Yeah, when I started doing this, I think I mentioned this probably a million times before. I was not expecting to stream as much. I was only going to do unboxings in stream. So I would my thought process was, okay, I'll unbox this, and then the next couple days after that, I will just film it doing speed builds and such. But really, it's you guys kept showing up, so I'm like, well, I guess I'll just keep doing this then. So I have the UCS sets that launched in 2000, but I don't have any non UCS sets from that old. Although I probably will get some at some point. I think once I get done building all the UCS sets, I'll probably transition to not having like a specific type or category of Legos I build. It's right now I primarily am a Star Wars Lego builder with some things thrown in every once in a while to kind of break up the monotony a little bit. But I think once I get all the UCS sets built, then I think I'll just build whatever I feel like, which does include Star Wars sets. I mean, I'll never get away from them because I love Star Wars. And there will always be UCS sets that come out every year, so you can be sure that I'll continue to build UCS sets that things are released. So, Tristan, the only Holy Grail sets I can really think of that are old, that, well, there's I guess there's several of them. I would really love to build the Tower of Orthanc. It's not super old, I guess, but it is on my list of things that I would really, really love to build. The old castle sets, like the not the OG ones, but the older ones. I would really love to build those. And believe it or not, I could drive up to St. Louis right now and grab the older castle sets and the Tower of Orthanc set, all sealed. But that's it's quite. I mean, I think it's $4,000 for one of the castle sets sealed. That would be my most expensive Lego purchase. So I think I will not do that. So yeah, so hey, that's a good question. What's everyone's most expensive Lego purchase? And you don't have to say how much it is if you don't want, but if you do want to say how much it is, I mean, that's fine. Renducci, are you thinking about selling sets because you want new sets, or are you thinking about selling sets so that you can have space? you just Area 56 bricks, but that did happen to me. That did happen to me. So I actually have to look this up because it's one of two, and I can't remember which one I spent more money on. Let's see. I think it may have been the Death Star 2, but it may also have been Darth Maul's bust, which is kind of embarrassing in a way. No, it was Death Star 2. It was Death Star 2. Yeah, I think. Wait, Area 56 bricks. You bought Cloud City? Oh no. And surely Randucci, the ghost, right? You gotta keep the ghost. Can't get rid of that. Oh, okay. Um, yeah, that Cloud City set is pretty expensive, but I think it's just because of the minifigs, really. I am saving my Lego points for May because May is gonna be an expensive month, even more expensive than I thought. Because I guess they're releasing the shuttle on the 747, and that looks kind of cool to me. I mean, I've seen that live plenty of times. And then you have the Star Wars sign that's coming out as well in May. And there's no minifigs, but still, I think it would be nice to have it set up behind me. Yeah, the Dark Millennium Falcon, that was a pretty fun build. But I feel like it's very appropriate to watch Rebuild the Galaxy while building it. I think it'll really set the tone for how the set came to be in the first place, and you know, the significance of the minifigs and all that good stuff. Yeah, no one told me when I was getting into Lego that it would be expensive. Of course, I'm kidding because our first Lego set was the Lego Titanic, and that was a little pricey. I've done pretty good on the double point um, event where I have actually purchased nothing. I've been buying individual bricks like crazy though. Like I went and I got more 2x2 bricks for Mills today, and then me and Never Too Old for Lego are doing like a stream together in the future, and we're gonna build General Grievous's helmet. And I got a mock for that, so it will be someone else's creation that I'll be building, but I put in the order for all that between yesterday and today, so that should be shipping and sent out pretty soon. So that'll be pretty cool. Batman days. No, Randucci, there's nothing wrong with not having a Holy Grail set. I mean, in a way, you're keeping it real, man. You're keeping it real. Now, if you won the lottery, though, I guess that is a good question. What set would you get if you won the lottery? I really need a bigger Lego inventory myself. Like, I have no nice bins with sorted Lego pieces because I have no loose Lego pieces. Like, none. Wow. That's pretty amazing. Oh, Com, I'm so sorry. I just realized I've been missing your chats. Com, do I have a tag in Twitch for Lord of the Rings? That has to be old. I'll have to take a look at that. Actually, this might be an older chat I'm looking at. Yeah, 6 cents a piece isn't too bad. I've been looking at some mocks on Rebrickable I would like to get, and some of them are just priced out a little too much for pieces right now. Am I really missing 2 wheels here? No, I'm missing 4 wheels. Unless I built this wrong. Oh, yeah. Whoops. I got a little too... These don't go there. So there's 4 mocks I've been looking at. I know, 4 mocks. One of them is the Oasis of the Seas, which is a cruise ship. We haven't been on that one, but we've been on the ships in the same class, and so that's that's something that my wife might actually enjoy seeing upstairs. And the pieces for that are just shy of $800 because it's like a 6,700 piece mock, and I'm like, I don't really want to spend that kind of money right now. And then there's the Rocinante, which is the ship from the Expanse. Hey, never too old for Lego. And that one is about $2,000 for pieces, because that one's almost 10,000 pieces. And then there's a pirate ship that the only thing I'm not really clear on that one is they have sails, but people have been asking in comments about where to get the sails. And the guy that designed the mock has never responded, so I don't know if the instructions have sails, like how to get them, how to make them, or whatever, so I have not gotten that yet. And then the other one is a 2-in-1 mod, basically, for the pirate ship. Hey, never too old for Lego. The my Bricklink orders are all in. I'm just waiting for the pieces to ship, and when I get them, I will. We can set up when to do the uber awesome stream. And I have no idea where my paper towels went for stickers, so maybe I'll just use a Kleenex today. Yeah, cool. That makes sense, Randucci. That makes sense. That's a good attitude. Yeah, one of the reasons why I decided not to get the head from what is it, AliExpress, is because I think they're gonna slap me with the tariff fees, and I'm like, I'm not all about that. So I had something interesting happen with me on my Bricklink order. So I do what I've always done, which is, I set up to auto buy, and it goes to the stores that have the cheapest price and accounting for shipping and all that. But this time they actually put my order with my lots in it that exceeds the number of lots that the seller would sell. Like his lots limit was 75, and it stuck 125 lots in there, and it wouldn't let me proceed with the checkout. And I've never ever seen that before. Have you guys seen that before? It was quite annoying. Life-size Lego castles? Cool. Yeah. You might as well just tell the people in the Lego store to close up shop, because we're buying everything. So what was the hardest build ever for you? Never too old for Lego. Was it the Macross that you just finished? And how many hours did it take for you to finish that? I couldn't stay for all of it. Oh yes, please, thank you. Yes, likes are good because likes gets me out there for other people to find. Oh, Castle Grayskull? Wow. Yes, Arnold. Likes. They switched the algorithm last month, or maybe it was the month before that, to help factor in likes having more impact than they were. Very carefully. Never in the hollows. Never in the hollows. Always only push down when there's connection to a brick. Because if you try to push down in the hollow, in between pieces, it will snap in half like a spaghetti, dried pasta. Or a twig, I guess. That would be also appropriate. Yeah, they look like a solid build. Lots of pieces. All right. Okay, so these are all built again. Very solid. I think it's about time for the treads. Lots and lots of treads. Okay, Area 56 Bricks, thank you so very much for stopping by, and I look forward to seeing you later. I'll still be here, I think. I got lots of building to do tonight. I saw the 80s movie too. I think they're remaking that movie. So I'm trying to keep track of how many I'm building, so I'm not really looking up very much. So I have to build out at least 10. I do 3 10s and then a set of 8s. I'm going to combine those to make the treads. I think I have a spammer on Twitch. Where's my Twitch mod? You're remaking movies? Are you doing them to make Speed Builds Never Too Old for Lego, or what are you doing with your remakes? Yeah, I think so. And he has been banned by the power of Grayskull. Yeah. Alexandria. Yeah. You are very correct. Well, there have been no Arnold. I don't have any Twitch mods right now. So there have been been some decent like movies actually in the past couple years that they're not like great action movies necessarily. Like Civil War, that was a pretty good movie, I thought. You know, pretty intense in some places. Hey Tristan, welcome back. Yeah. I remember who White Lion Unicorn is. Let's see, what is a couple of good movies I've seen lately. I haven't really been paying too much attention to movies lately, just because I'm so busy with all this stuff. I think Civil War may have been the last like non-real big blockbuster movie I saw. And it was a little political in a way that was also apolitical. Like you didn't know who the which party the president was. That's even at 5.6 cents for 20,000 plus pieces. That That does add up a bit. Man, never too old for Lego. Where do you put all this stuff? You got all those Transformers. You got all those movies. Oh, I did not see that. I didn't. I haven't seen his latest stuff, which is kind of sad because I really like Arnold Schwarzenegger. But it just seemed, as Alexandra basically said, it seems like just the same old stuff. Man, I didn't even see the latest Marvel movie, and I think I usually go out and see those. I'm a sucker for Marvel movies. I admit it. I know. I mean, they aren't very good movies. It's just usually it's I don't usually go see them alone either. It's some friends are like, "Hey, let's go watch this movie at our very small movie theater that does not have a lot of amenities." Yeah, yeah, Arnold. That's for sure. It's kind of funny that they brought Robert Downey Jr. back after that. Well, what's my favorite Marvel movie? Um, I think it has to be Thor Ragnarok. Um, I really liked um, the music, the set design, the plot. Um, it had an 80s vibe. Deadpool was pretty funny, but um, I don't think I would say it was my favorite. Yeah, believe it or not, Randucci, I don't have any Marvel Legos. They don't call to me like the other sets do, like the Star Wars sets and such. So Alexandria, I was living in Cleveland when they filmed Winter Soldier in Cleveland. They like shut down streets and stuff like that. It was kind of a hassle getting around downtown Cleveland because of everything that was shut down. They did the same thing for one of the Fast and the Furious movies. They film a lot of movies in downtown Cleveland, actually. Christmas Story. Hello, you guys know the Christmas Story movie, right? That was filmed in downtown Cleveland. this is kind of getting a little bit repetitive at this point. Yep, that's the one. I see that movie every year, and I've watched that movie every year since I was like 13. It's a it's a Christmas tradition, and no matter what Bruce Willis says, Die Hard is a Christmas movie. Um, no, they're combined. I just stuck them together just to make sure that they were the same size or length, I should say. Only 32 more treads to go. I I keep thinking about buying that lamp. Never too old for Lego, but I think that my wife would not like it, which would be the exact scenario of what happened in the in the movie. I've been to that house where they lived. It's just outside of Cleveland. They do tours and all that stuff. Oh my goodness. Oh, if these were reddish brown, you would not be able to continue with the set because you have to apply some pressure to get the the pieces notched, and they would just disintegrate. Okay, 20 more to go. My movie theater is very small. It has three screens, maybe four screens. The seats, they don't recline at all. The cup holders don't go up. um, so it's a little uncomfortable. But the thing that they just implemented though is now they serve Coke products. That's what everyone's so excited about. My local movie theater serves Coke products in addition to Pepsi products. That is really funny. Never too old for Lego, but it wouldn't function, or I'm not smart enough to make it function with electricity. Man, electricity makes me nervous. Like I don't like dealing with anything in the house um, that I might have to work on that runs on electricity. Like the lights above me, they're now LED lights, and they used to be fluorescent lights, and I had someone come out and convert them. And that's because I'm pretty sure if I tried to do it on my own, I would end up like electrocuting myself. Um, I'm both, Arnold. I don't mind either or. Um, my wife, on the other hand, is all in on Team Pepsi, which is why you see me drinking a lot of Pepsi stuff. But I don't really care. Yeah, seltzer is better for you. Um, I find that I used to drink a lot of um, like seltzer type water. Um, and I can't honestly tell you why I got out of it. Oh yeah, I can tell you why I got out of it because we just don't have room in the fridge for all the wife's Pepsi stuff. All right, these are being a little difficult today. This was a solid idea on Wednesday, but it's just not working out as well today. Tristan, are you a sparkling water or are you a still water person? The first time I got asked that question was in the first day I went to London, and I'm like, what is still water? Turbulent water. And it was my wife that's like, oh, still water's just tap water. I'm like, oh, okay. All right, that moves pretty good. I think Randucci's playing on the words of Stillwater. I am totally a sparkling water guy, which kind of sucks because the wife does not like sparkling water, so the waiter has to worry about two different types of water. Ooh, that did not work. Hmm. Okay, that's all in there. How are we moving on this one? Shreds are working pretty good. When we went to London, it was still during the pandemic, and when we landed, we had to find somewhere that did one of those COVID quick tests, and we had to quarantine in our hotel until we got the results. And we were a little nervous because we weren't sure how long that was going to take. We were only there for 6 days, and we were a little nervous that for, 1 day or more, we'd have to be quarantined in the room. We actually got kind of lucky because it only took about 4 hours for us to find out. But we didn't have anything planned for that day because we thought we'd be in the hotel room. So our first meal in London was a pizza place because we didn't have anything else planned out. We're like, oh, well, I guess we're free. And the week after we left, they changed the guidelines to where you didn't have to quarantine in your room like that anymore until you got a result back. And I was like, well, doesn't that figure? Okay, everything's all, they don't really move very well, but maybe they will when they're actually on. So okay. I didn't like what that was. I guess I gotta brace this a little bit more so I don't break something here. No more broken bricks. No more broken bricks. Okay. All right, that's all snug in there. And now we flippity flip. Man, I think about that every time I apply pressure to push down the wheels. Like, am I going to lose like 7 plates? Oh, I just did lose something, but it didn't break. Okay, so. All right, I don't know why that came off. Crack. All right. So yeah, I think everything is level. Okay, so it's only the back two, or yeah, it's only the back 2 wheels that move, which is fine. I do not have thin enough hands to be doing this really, but I guess I made it work. Guess it passes the roll test, although it's kind of shaking everything. So 1 hour and 18 minutes to do bag 8, or step 8, as it were. So that took a fair amount of time. And Tristan, that's part of why I thought it would be neat to stream these. Is with some of these older sets, no one's putting them together right now. Like, everyone has already put these together previously, but no one's doing it live. So I think it's pretty neat to put these together live. Of course, you know, after the stream ends, then in a way, you know, my stream becomes like every other person that has built this set previous. But at least now you guys get the chance to watch it live. So, you might have noticed that I'm not drinking bourbon. And that's because I'm on allergy medicine still. And my nerves are actually pretty fair. So I guess I don't really need to drink bourbon when doing this set. And I would actually prefer not to drink any alcohol at all while building this stuff out. Because I get nervous about minors watching and stuff like that. Okay. So these almost look like taillights. Am I really building taillights on this? So, how many of you guys have watched The Mandalorian show? Okay, well, Arnold, well, I didn't realize until I started rewatching The Mandalorian that the Sandcrawler is actually featured prominently at the beginning of that show. A lot more of the Sandcrawler in The Mandalorian than in the Star Wars movies itself. And I was like, wow. I mean, you actually get to see inside. Oh, see ya, Karsten. Have a wonderful night. I'll probably catch you this weekend if you got any streams. Well, or you can probably catch me on my stream too, because I will be streaming all weekend long. If you didn't see the Sandcrawler in The Mandalorian, Arnold, I have to ask you, were you asleep when you were watching? because there's some action-packed sequences involving the old Sandcrawler there. Well, I mean, to be fair, I forgot also that there was so much Sandcrawler action because I mean I was a little surprised myself when I was watching it, and there was all these scenes. Scenes with it in it. I think. Oh, I'm using the wrong size. So, Arnold, when is closing date for your house? I meant to ask that earlier. Oh, cool. So just before Easter. Just make sure you get some homeowners insurance. I think a lot of banks require that nowadays, actually. So. I don't know why that would. Why I didn't think that was going to fit. I've been fortunate so far that I haven't had to like use it for anything yet. But the more that we get hail, the more that my roof is sustaining damage. I'll probably have to get a new roof here pretty soon. I think that I did this wrong. Well, I'm very excited for you. It's a pretty cool opportunity. You're gonna have your own Lego room, which I'm jealous of because I don't even have my own Lego room. Okay. No whammy, no whammy, no whammy. Yeah, Alexandria, roofs are pretty expensive. From what I hear. I've never had to put one on my house. Um, they put a new roof on this house just before we bought it in 2019. Okay, I need to build another one of these. Pretty simple though. That's good. We have plenty of people that will do roofing here, but the rest of it that you might need, apparently everyone is terrible and doesn't want to work, from what all my friends are saying. Like, we would like to do some renovations to our house, but it's like there's no one around to do it. It just sometimes it just stinks to live in a small little house, or a small little town, that is. Okay, the twos. Where are the twos? Twos. Wow, here's one. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. I think I'm gonna have to have someone come out next week after this round of storms, assuming we get hail. You know, overall, this set has been pretty fun to build, believe it or not. That's why in my thumbnail I've got like this, like Commodus from Gladiator. You know, you don't know if he's going to do thumbs up or thumbs down, but I think I can give this a thumbs up, despite the fact that there are you know, chances I could break a brick. I do have spare bricks, so if that did happen, I should be covered, except for one hatch. I can't remember which hatch he said that he couldn't get me, but it has not been an unpleasant build. Yeah. You're talking about Joaquin Phoenix's character, right? Commodus. You know, Joaquin Phoenix, he certainly played that role very well, where you love to hate him. You know, I still feel a little bad for him because his brother died. It has been fun watching it come together. Oh, you know, it's something I noticed earlier about this T-shirt. By the way, this T-shirt it depicts, you know, Star Wars movies and shows. Mandalorian is not on this T-shirt. I could not believe it. I think they could have left this movie off. They could have left this movie off. No one needs to think about Rise of the Skywalker. They could have left that off and put the Mandalorian on here. If Zim was here, he would agree. Ooh, I was building a door. Moment of truth. Okay, cool. The door is on there. Ooh. Oh, wait. Oh, it doesn't close very much. Maybe that's by design. Definitely don't want to force the issue with these reddish brown bricks. Ooh. Ooh. Did not like the sound of that. Nope, no cracking. Yeah. I didn't like that part, and I really didn't like how they treated Luke Skywalker's character and all that nonsense. I still have both of his costumes he wore in those movies. I own them. And some people even got the reference, which to me I was really surprised, because one of those costumes, the one I think it's in was it The Last Jedi, which was the second of the newer sequels. He only wore that costume for like 5 to 10 minutes at the end of the movie, really. look at this Technic uh, section. That's a lot of stuff there. You know, they did kind of wreck it, but I think someday they might be able to atone for it. You know, if they have the same people writing the Star Wars movies that wrote like Rebels and the Mandalorian, I think that you could get some good quality scripts made. So there could be some atonement. Okay, the teeth is pointing out towards me here. I think a lot of people echo your sentiment, Arnold, so you're not really venting. Man, Technic. My first experience with Technic pieces was technically with the wife, and so if I happen to make a mistake, she was right there to be like, shouldn't we be doing this? And then my second experience with Technic pieces was the Millennium Falcon, and there was no one to help correct me, and I made many, many mistakes on that set, and every mistake required basically a you had to separate out pieces and rebuild, or remove pieces and rebuild anyways. So it looks like these pieces are nestled on top of each other, and I don't know. Oh, maybe I'm supposed to be using gray instead of black. See, can you tell from this picture if it's, well, I guess you can tell from that picture it's gray and not black. So I guess that's on me. Oops. I dropped. Yeah, I actually kind of like the Harry Potter movies, and I've read some of the books. I have not read all the books for Harry Potter, but I've read some of the books. But they're the Harry Potter, the the beginnings of the Harry Potter movies are pretty good. You know, pretty feel good movies, but they certainly turned a lot darker as you went along in the movies. Flanged is on the inside. And I do have one Harry Potter Lego set. Which has a chance of being built next week. So this actually goes on the inside here. I think this is a mechanism to raise and lower the door. So this has to be put in probably about equidistant on both sides. Okay, so hopefully twisting the knob makes everything move at the front. Okay, it works. It does work. So Alexandria, the Harry Potter set I have is the Hogwarts Castle and Grounds. And I purchased that set from Walmart because it was at a ridiculously cheap price. It was $60 cheaper at Walmart than at the Lego store. I was like, count me in. And really, in a way, it's a castle when you think about it. So I'm streaming Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So all the days. All of the days. And then my goal is to have a video released on Wednesday in lieu of streaming on Wednesday. Uh-oh. I think I'm using the wrong size here. Yeah, it's back to the good old days because I used to stream Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday all the time, and then stopped because that actually eats up a lot of time on the weekend, actually. But I need to go to the old club on Wednesday night, so decided that I would stream Sunday instead of Wednesday. And then I'm doing the same thing next week because my brewery that I loved so much here in town closed, like so many other things I love in this town. And they're trying to reopen, but it requires a lot of money. So they're doing a last ditch fundraiser a couple weeks from this upcoming Monday, so I won't be streaming that Monday. What short did you make? Never Too Old for Lego. Well, Alexandra, I hope you do make it. I really like having you on stream. You're always very, very engaging, and I appreciate that. And I will be streaming at 6 o'clock like normal. This Technic portion has been killing me, actually. I do like a good beer, but like all things, I have pared down my expenses for. Well, beer is included in them. Like I don't buy alcohol anymore. I don't buy beer anymore. Um, I don't eat out anymore. I don't buy video games anymore. All my money is now going to all this stuff. All right, I think I have this on there. Boy, I sure hope I'm using the right pieces here. Okay, it's the right pieces. Oh my goodness, 17 local breweries? 320,000 people? I miss living in a city that big. I think the last time I checked, my city had about 14,000 people in it. I live in a small city. Heck yeah, man! Never too old for Lego. I like to live in a big city again where I had access to a bunch of stuff. Like a Lego store, for example. I think that's pretty neat. Never too old for Lego. I would certainly travel to restaurants and travel through the restaurants, I should say. So this requires a smaller rod. And one of these pieces in this configuration. And it goes on the bottom, it looks like. Yeah, on the bottom. And then this black funny piece gets put on just like so. Oh, really? Never too old for Lego? Lego stores they're pretty cool actually. I hope you can make it into one. Man, I honestly I love taking trains. I wish I could take a train like more than I can. See these don't connect. Oh my goodness gracious. Boy, this has been killing me. I was on the right path when I was making this, but somehow talked myself into thinking I was building it wrong. You guys ever done that before? Start building something and thinking you're doing it wrong, and then ended up talking yourself out of being correct, and then taking it apart. And then, as it turns out, you're right the whole entire time. How long did you have the cabin for? Let me just double check I put this on right. Woo, we made progress. My goodness. That, I'm sorry you had to sell it, because that sounds pretty sweet. Must have been nice and peaceful out there. Hi, Skywalker. Welcome back. How's vacation? This portion of the stream is called Fun with Technic. Sure, never too old for Lego. I don't mind hearing what you paid. Hopefully you got your money back and more though when you sold. Rex. Yes, Rex, you are correct. Or maybe that's you. You can kind of see it sometimes a little bit in the background, but I bought a big old Ziploc bag of 2x2 bricks today. Oh yeah, full Beskar Mando. Awesome. Never too old for Lego. That's what my wife basically wants. She doesn't want any neighbors, which is why she's taking so long to try to pick a house that she would like as her dream house. Bye, Skywalker. Thanks for popping in. Hopefully you made your steak medium and not well done. This pin just doesn't want to go in anymore, but it needs to go in some more. So you paid $129,000 and sold it for $499,000? Okay. I didn't know they made Ninjago DVDs. I didn't know they made any Ninjago movies whatsoever. Boy, this pin just will not go in. I don't know a lot about the Ninjago universe except that they have dragons, lots and lots of awesome looking dragons. Never too old for Lego. We do have some land, but I don't think she's even happy with where that land's at. I think it's pretty isolated, but you can still hear the freeway, which is something I don't think she likes very much. She wanted some land that was close to her stomping grounds when she was younger, and she was dead set on building a house there, and then she kind of got over it, I guess, and so we should probably really just sell that land. I doubt that. I doubt that she's going to really build anything on it. You know, I'm just going to give up at this point. It's in there fine. I spent a good 5 minutes trying to get it one pin in and more. I don't think it's going to cause me any problems later. Plant a few rows of fir trees. Okay. I guess maybe I'll let her know that. Sometimes I wish she would watch this stream, but it's too boring, she says. It's Star Wars, she says. It's Lego, she says. Well, this technical portion of this has just been kicking my butt. I find that it's really hard to actually tell which size of these pieces I'm supposed to use when I'm using this builder app. Another issue with the house or the land is really it's too far away from her parents, which is what I told her in the first place, because her parents are they're starting to get into their 70s, and she should really be in a position where she can see them more often, and be there for them and be there close to them in case there's something that comes up that requires more urgent care. Never too old for Lego. Yes, my wife. Well, she used to bake. She used to bake the most fantastic looking cakes. But she stopped. She stopped because she felt too much pressure to eat a whole lot of cake, because she didn't like the notion of giving them away. So she stopped. But I told her that she was being foolish. No one is going to care if you bring in individual slices of cake in like a plastic container, because someone cut the cake previously. No one's going to care. All that people care about is the cake. Everyone loves cake. So just bake the cake and give away the portion of the cake that you don't want in nice little plastic containers. No one will care. Oh, you want a factoid? Okay, I'll give you a factoid here. One of my first memories in Texas was at my dad's baseball game. And it was really hot. I remember it was really hot. And I remember that my dad gave me a beer. And I also remember that I fell into a puddle. A big old puddle. And that is my first memory of Texas. I think I was like 3. So yeah, never too old for Lego. We do plan on doing a stream at the end of April together, which is at least the unboxing of the unboxing and build out of the T-Rex skeleton. That's the plan, anyways. She said that things have gotten a little busy for her with some stuff, so I don't know if that will still happen. But I did, when I asked her about it yesterday, she said it was still on. Yeah. I mean, lots of people are like that. They don't, as long as the cake is presented and it's an individual, like cartons, no one's going to care that someone cut the cake already. I should put some of her, I'll put some of her cakes in Discord. Boy, this has been a slow process. This has cost me some time, that's for sure. Yeah, I fell in the puddle. It was a big puddle because it had been raining. Um, I was born in Northern Illinois, and like at like 6 months old, or even I may have even been younger than that. We moved to Texas. My dad joined the army, and he went through boot camp, and then he went through school, and then he got stationed in um, Fort Hood, Texas. My dad was in the armored cavalry, so he drove a tank, and armored cavalry was stationed in Fort Hood, so that's how we ended up there. Oh, oh, I see. Another thing I remember about Texas was fire ants. That is an unfortunate thing to remember about Texas. If you've ever been bitten by a fire ant, you certainly take that memory with you for the rest of your life. Bet they don't have fire ants in Canada. Or maybe they do, I'm just kidding. Okay. So now 2 chains, and the chains get put on the little post here and gets actually kind of wrapped around, which is an interesting design choice. I think we might be getting to the point where I stick it in here. All right. Yay, happy fun times. Happy fun times are here. So actually, this doesn't look too bad, right? Goes around like this. And then the bricks snap in first, I believe. And then we use some Technic pins to hold it in. Yeah, I have seen some of his stuff. Okay. So What's going on here? Okay, I guess I just had to pull in just a little bit closer. So now I can use the Technic pins to get these. Ooh, ooh, don't fall apart on me now. Don't fall apart on me now. This is very unfortunate. Sometimes these Technic pins just don't want to snap in properly. They got to be pushed in just a little bit, just to kind of get them a little started. Yeah, my fingers are a little sore right now. I just don't want to. Cooperate. So I don't understand what's sad about it, Randucci. I mean, I think it was fine. You know, the camera angles were good. I'm probably going to be doing the same thing. And you know, it's really difficult to stream in a hotel room because you have to deal with a limited amount of space. Okay, Alexandria, thanks so much for making it again, and I hope to see you tomorrow. I know you said you're going to be pretty busy, but I hope everything goes well for you. Oopsies. Yeah, that too. That too. I was surprised I was able to do anything in Singapore with streaming. You just never know what the Wi-Fi situation is going to be like. I don't know, guys. Fifth time the charm, maybe? Well, man, you got to do what you got to do, and I mean, it didn't look bad at all from what I saw. So I think it's props that you were able to take the equipment with you and do it in the first place. I hope to be able to do something similar when I have to go to Cleveland in the very near future. Boy, I really kind of struggle with Technic stuff, actually. That was not fun. Someone's going to watch the stream later on, and if they make it through the Technic portion, they're going to be like, boy, I hope this guy doesn't build cars. This guy does not build cars. Okay. So there we have it. And it works to some degree. I don't know if that's as high as it goes. I probably shouldn't be messing around too much because some of these Technic pins are not pushed in yet, and I don't know if they need to be. So yeah, there's no directions on pushing in the Technic pins yet, though. So we're gonna leave those bees. We're gonna leave those be, I should say. There's a lot of another thing that I'm gonna have to factor in is there's a lot of ambient noise, even in the hotel room in downtown Cleveland, because you got all the traffic going by, and lots of police sirens. So y'all will definitely know that I am in the city. Am I almost there to getting done with the build? No. No, I'm not almost there for tonight. I've been way behind every night. Like, I've not estimated my progress very well on this set. I did pretty good on the sets before, but this one not so much. There's a lot going on here. Looks like we got some rope action here. All right, I got to put the rope on. So, let's see. Yeah, I don't think I have any more Lego leaks to talk about. I like Lego leaks. I like getting an idea of what's coming before it's released. I was pretty surprised to hear about the Space Shuttle Challenger on the 747. I haven't heard anything about that coming until yesterday. Okay, come on now. I just need to get... Oh, there we go. Okay, finally. I don't think I've had to tie any strings since the snow speeder, maybe? I think I had to use string for the harpoon. I like the triple knot just in case. Yeah, or maybe it wasn't Challenger. It was one of the space shuttles. I guess it would be in poor taste to actually to do the Challenger, wouldn't it? Need another 7 astronauts. Yeah, I remember I was in 3rd grade when the Challenger blew up, and it was my dream to be a astronaut at the time. So that was particularly unsettling to watch. I can't remember which space shuttle it is actually that the set is. Okay, the black wheel this time. I'm thinking that has to be a little bit more secure. There we go. But there we go. Oh no, don't tell me I gotta tie this hook on there. Oh, that's gonna take forever. Discovery, okay. Because I know it wouldn't be Columbia either. I watched that disaster too on TV. Right? Because apparently they're coming out with a buildable Star Trek set of some sort at the end of this year. Kelly Kapoor. You know, it's so funny to me that they used writers as actors, or put the writers in roles rather as actors. So this gets put here somewhere underneath somehow. Also, these don't go. These aren't supposed to be on here yet. They're still hanging free. Oh, oh, okay. It goes like that. Well, that's pretty neat. You guys didn't see it, but it slides in very conveniently just underneath this mechanism. And now these do get. Now I do push these Technic pins in, hopefully without breaking anything. 3/4 of them are in. Of course, there always has to be a stubborn one. Hi, G-Man. How you doing this evening? Good, G-Man, good. I'm still working on the Sandcrawler, as you can see. But I am happy to report that we don't have any additional broken pieces as of yet. We've been chatting up about various topics tonight, but the question of the day has been what is your most expensive Lego set you've ever purchased, G-Man? You don't have to say how much, just what the most expensive one is. Yeah, you are lucky, G-Man. Oh, man. Um, just most expensive Lego set you purchased. It doesn't matter retail price or retire price. Yeah, I mean it's okay though. I don't mind. I'm happy that he didn't have to deal with the problems I've had to deal with tonight. Or well, in the past. I guess tonight everything's been good. So I guess I stuck these pieces in a little too far, maybe? Okay, that side's in. This side's in. And I guess oh, that's a little confusing. Like, I have no idea. That's a pretty good price for the MTT. I think I can push these pins in now. I have this. Okay, so now I can also attach these chains. I got a sealed copy of the Death Star 3 or Death Star 2 rather. That was my most expensive set. I will build that out on stream. It will be an interesting experience for me. Because that doesn't have any minifigs. Okay, so Technic piece on each side here. And that is a weird way of ending the step. Okay, moving on to 10. Looks like we got a Luke and a Lars to build. Hey Arnold, have a good night. Congratulations again on the house. I'll catch you tomorrow if you're around. Okay, where is Luke's head? There it is. So do you guys do you guys ever use the unhappy face? Focus, come on. I always use the happy face. I never use the unhappy face. Little Lego! Welcome, Little Lego. So, G-Man, does that one also have Brittle Browns? Oh, shoot. Goodness gracious. Randucci might become a mod someday on this channel. I just need to hang out with him a little bit more. So, Little Lego, did you do the brakes yourself? Ooh. Every once in a while, I hear a little creaking. Hey, welcome Team Jesus Gaming. I'm doing well. How about yourself? Welcome to the stream. I'm having a happy, fun time building a Sandcrawler, actually. It hasn't been too unbearable tonight. Making a lot faster progress since I got through the annoying Technic part. Okay, I think everything looks right here. Yeah. Everything's all flush as it should be. Yeah, that does sound like a pretty good night. Did you buy some Lego when you were out there, Team Jesus Gaming? Very cool. What sets did you get? Oh, that's pretty cool. A Lego giraffe. Oh no. That's because I accidentally left it on overhead. Sorry, guys. Now you can see Team Jesus Gaming. And Team Jesus Gaming can see you guys. Sorry about that. And that's exactly why I made this overlay. Or, well, put in this overlay anyways. So everyone, welcome Team Jesus Gaming. what's your favorite genre of books? Team Jesus Gaming. Oh, I think I went behind by accident. Oh, cool. So I assume like medieval fantasy. I mean, you could be referring to medieval history, but I just wanted to ask and not assume. Oh. Rage of Dragons, okay. G-Man, my favorite ship is the Super Star Destroyer. How about you? What's your favorite ship? So, as you probably know already, G-Man, Randucci also likes the Ghost. In fact, he has the Ghost. So, the Red Dwarf, like, isn't that a ship from a show? Like I thought the Red Dwarf was like a sci-fi show, if I am recalling correctly, like a series. Oh boy. Mr. Red? Mr. Red! It has been ages. I actually asked Skywalker if you were doing okay because I hadn't seen you in ages. Welcome back. It's good to see you again. Yep, this is the Sandcrawler. I love that so many people have found a good use for that Millennium Falcon. G-Man, I have only been collecting for about 8 months now. I started, well, I finished my first Lego set last July. So I'm still pretty new to Lego. Mr. Red, what did you get for your UCS set? Okay, tie interceptor. That's a pretty good one. It wasn't too bad of a build. Lots of stickers in the cockpit though. That's the only thing I really didn't like too much about it. But other than that, pretty good. 25 years ago, Randucci. That's the way I wish I would have been. I wish I would have started on Lego 25 years ago, not last year. That's pretty good. Team Jesus Gaming, how about you? How long have you been collecting Lego sets? Yeah, but I caught up quick, but it was not at the prices of the sets when they came out. So this is going to sound like a stupid question, but when people say Dark Ages, when it comes to Lego, that means just when they stopped building Legos, right? Because I see that term used a lot, and I assume it just means when someone has taken a break from building. Ooh. Hey, Tad Few. Welcome. We're talking about how long we've been collecting Legos in the chat. This has been a interesting build process for this so far. Okay, so that 18-year break must have been your Dark Ages then, Randucci, I assume. I think Rex has been collecting off and on the longest out of all of us. And don't worry, Mr. Red, you'll get to be an old fart like the rest of us someday. I think Lego right now is as popular as it ever was. I don't think they'll go out of business anytime soon. It's 5 or 6, so like 2016 or 2017. I don't really like all the creaking I've been hearing tonight with these pieces. No, actually, I don't know anything about the Peter Griffin helmets. And Tad Few, which set was 7111? I am like not very familiar with a lot of Lego sets that are not Star Wars related. In fact, I'm not familiar with some of them that are Star Wars related, but it's just because I'm new. Okay, that all looks right. Oh, I don't know about that, G-Man. I think that the set's coming out right now, like the Shire. I don't think the Shire is necessarily catered to 30-year-olds. I think that's really catered to everyone. For example. And that, I mean, I guess that's true too. I think that that Lego has done a pretty good job of diversifying. Spicy chicken burrito. Man, I've not had Taco Bell in a really long time. Now I have a Taco Bell craving. Thanks, Rex, for the Taco Bell craving. I wouldn't know about okay, hotheads. Well, if I want a spicy chicken burrito, I have only one option here in town. Oh, that's already on there, so this must go here in this little spot. And then I have to put this plate on here. Okay, no braking, no braking. So like the meat tornado from Parks and Rec. Okay, I have a square piece, and I don't like the fact that I have a square piece just hanging out. So let me just double check. I got everything that I needed everywhere I'm supposed to have it. No square pieces. No square pieces. I used the 2 squares here. And they're right there. Present and accounted for. Or did I? Oh, I think I did miss a square piece here. Must have our home of the burnt steak. Zim, yeah, I was wondering where you're at. Zim, good evening. How is your night going, buddy? Okay, so this part goes over here. Yeah, there's nothing new on the broken brick counter today, despite all my attempts. I had some struggles with the Technic stuff, just managing to figure out which posts I needed. It was not a happy fun time, but I got through it pretty easily once I figured out which post was supposed to go where. And this has just been cake so far after that. Like just building out some side panels for the Sandcrawler. It's been, I would say overall it's been a good experience, you know. Commodus would be like this, but I'm going to be like this so far as the build lately. I've been to North Carolina once, and that was to go to Lowe's headquarters. But I made sure I had some of that yummy North Carolina barbecue. Boy, I remember that was good stuff. Have I mentioned before that my favorite barbecue place in town closed down, and now there's nowhere really for me to go eat barbecue at unless I want to go drive about an hour somewhere. Let's see. I'm supposed to have a 3, right? Oh, there it is. Randucci, actually, I can cook, believe it or not. I just haven't really cooked very much as of late because of scheduling and stuff. But yeah, I can cook. What's good in my area? Well, there's actually not really a whole lot of stuff good in my area, which is why I don't really spend very much money on eating out. We have, we have, we have no Indian restaurants. We have no Italian restaurants. We do have uh, 4 Mexican restaurants. We have 2 Chinese buffets. We have 2 um, pizza buffets. Um, and we have Ruby Tuesday. Ooh, Ruby Tuesday. And we have a couple like wing places too, I guess. But yeah, that's about it. It's kind of sad when your fine dining in town is a Ruby Tuesday, but that's the way it is. Well, you do have to deal with hurricanes in North Carolina, though, more than you do in Ohio for obvious reasons. So, what's your guys' since like Zim kind of mentioned it a little bit. I know some of you guys are minors, so I'm not expecting you guys to answer. But what are your guys' alcoholic drink of choice? For those that do drink, that is. I also do like whiskey, but I also do like a good peated scotch as well. Vodka's pretty tasty too. Every once in a while, I do like a nice vodka martini or an old fashioned. But generally, I don't really drink mixed drinks unless I'm on a cruise. Then I have lots of nice tropical beverages. Man, my wife is all about those margaritas, let me tell you. Hey Zim, did you ever make it to Barrio in Cleveland? Not even once. I mean, it can be enjoyed in moderation. Hey, welcome back, Alexandria. I didn't think I'd see you tonight, but you're very welcome. I must be old enough so I don't get your reference. Boy, these are making some very satisfying clicks and not cracks. Okay. Whew. Sometimes I really think it's going to give way. Yeah, guys, I appreciate all the love. Yeah. I think I'm going to pick tomorrow night for my late night because I have something I got to do early in the morning, so I can't stay up too late tonight, so I'll probably call it after I get done with this step here. And tomorrow will be the big finale. Ooh, that cracked. It might be too hard to see, but it was that one right there that cracked. You can kind of see it at that angle right there. Now you can see the crack just under the stud. Yeah, what's up, Ted Few? Oh, let me go back to this so everyone can see you. Okay, go ahead. I'm ready for your important question. I don't, but someone in the chat might have a good answer. I'm just woefully ignorant of a lot of pricing and stuff like that. I'm afraid I would steer you in the wrong direction. Does anyone have an estimate for a price of a Palpatine? Yeah, I just don't know. Sorry, I couldn't give you a better answer. Well, G-Man, I hope you can make it. Tomorrow's going to be exciting in a couple ways. One exciting way is I'm going to finish this set tomorrow. And another exciting way is we are going to do spin the randomizer wheel to pick which set I build next on stream. I love the randomizer wheel. The randomness is exciting because you just never know. G-Man, are you going to the Lego store? Are you going to Bricks and Minifigs, or where are you heading to get your Legos? Man, I wish I had luck at garage sales. I have no luck at garage sales or thrift stores. Well, let me just look at step 12 here real fast. I think I'm going to save 12 for tomorrow. Geez, G-Man, that's a pretty good price. It moves. It moves. And you can steer it with this little knob on the back. See, the wheels move. Oh well, it doesn't really like that angle very much. Anyways, I think I'm gonna call it for the night. Let me see what remains. I think 16 is the last one. So 12, 13, yeah. So 16 is the last one. So all the bags are out now, and my goal is to get through it tomorrow. So thanks, guys, for showing up. You guys are the best, the greatest. And I will catch you all tomorrow, maybe a little earlier than 6. Probably 5 o'clock tomorrow, if that doesn't bother anyone too much. Alexandria, G-Man, Randucci, Tadfew, Rex, Zim, thank you so very much for sticking to it to the very end. And have a great, wonderful evening. Bye-bye.